Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are all well. Today I am finally here with a sit down video so that we can talk about the 2022 Makai makeup look. This year is about a clean, fresh, natural but still glam. It's like a soft glam 2.0. If you like my content, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. I'm currently using the Illamasqua Hydra Veil, and this is a hydrating conceal primer, but it still allows your makeup to stick onto your skin. It's like a weird sort of putty texture. I think you guys can see that. So I just tend to press it into my skin. I always focus first on my T-zone. That's where my pores are the largest and also where I am the oiliest. So I always start there and then I just work my way outwards and pat the primer in just like so. And I give my primer a few minutes to settle into my skin. Now I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Easy Drop Blurring Skin Tint, and I have the shade 19. I'm such a big fan of this product. The finish is really beautiful. I think it does actually set. It is a light to medium coverage, so if you want more coverage you can always spot conceal before applying this product. People do say it's not the best for like oilier skin types, but if I'm being honest with you, I just carry my matte powder around, and if I need to powder then I will just powder on top. I just really do like the finish. It's not the best with masks, but I feel like it's a give and take, so because it's not a heavy product you won't look weird if it rubs off, because you know sometimes when you do like your full glam and then some of it rubs off on the mask, you look like you've got a dark patch when it's really just that your makeup has rubbed off. So with this product it's not super noticeable, which is what I really do like. I'm just going to take a small stippling brush from Primark and just blend it out. And as you guys can see, the more you take your time to work the product in, it does start to set, but you still have a really radiant finish without looking too greasy. Once that's on, my next stage is to conceal. I normally go in with my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer, and I use both. I use two shades in this, 3W and 4W, but I am going away on holiday tomorrow and I've packed away my 3W, so I'm just going to use my MAC 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer in NC43. So I'm going to go in with my MAC product first and just keep this very close to my under eye. That's where I like it the brightest. I really love that UK black girl makeup is now like a thing on TikTok, because UK black girls have amazing makeup skills. We are like so good at makeup, like shout out to us. And then I'm going to go on the outer corners with the Laura Mercier concealer in 4W. And I'm going to use the same Laura Mercier concealer to do my nose and a little bit of my forehead. So we are following the same principles as before in terms of like highlighting and contouring, but I'm just using different shades and like more shades than I used to. So I learned this trick actually from Jackie Aina when she was following Makeup by Ariel, and you are supposed to blend the outsides first, because I always used to start from my inner corners and then I'd be like kind of annoyed with the end result. So you start from the outer corners and you blend, and that's how you get like a really flawless finish. So I'm going to do that on both sides. Sometimes I go down to the bum of the beauty blender, so I might start at the point and make my way down just to like disperse the product really evenly across my face. And I also tend to go on my upper lip because this is where I get pigmentation if I do have any. Once that's all blended out, I'm also going to just blend around my mouth with the excess and that's essentially my foundation and my concealer. So at this point I would also like liquid bronze or liquid contour depending on my mood under my jawline, on my forehead. You guys will also notice that I did not put on a lot of foundation on my forehead. I just don't think my forehead needs a lot of makeup, and I think it makes your foundation look really cakey, or your makeup looks really cakey once you start like piling it on. So I don't really enjoy doing that. I just kind of wipe my baby hairs off afterwards because they get obviously covered in makeup. And also, do you see how those like 2 little dabs I did went such a long way? I'm just going to put a little bit more of my Laura Mercier on my cheekbones, and then I'm going to blend over the contour. So just press it out, blend under your eyes, and blend, literally go right on top. And that is how you get a really flawless and seamless bronze slash contoured look. So now I'm just pressing in my Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder, and I'm just sort of using small amounts at a time and pressing this into my skin. And you just want to keep rolling, pressing and rolling and pressing. This is just to make sure that you are applying product and not removing anything. So you guys will notice that I spend a lot of time pressing and dabbing. Like, I'm not really like wiping or swiping anything onto my face. So just keep pressing the product in. Like, honestly, the moment you start wiping, everything just starts going wrong. Like, just don't engage in that form of makeup, okay? So when it gets to my nose, I'm just gonna do a straight line down the sides. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with my trusty mineralized skin finish. This is really the only, like, it's my favorite. Like, the other girls are just simply not. The only other powder that I like equally as much is my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC45. That powder is so good. It makes your skin look really smooth. So that's probably like the only other powder that I like as much as this. So I just go over my face. I go over the line between my highlight and my bronzer, just to sort of further help with the blending, and just so I look like, yeah, just so I look blended out. So once that's all on, you're going to have a nice smooth base with which you can either bronze some more, if it's up to you, if you'd like to. I personally don't need to. I don't feel like I do. So I'm going to go in with my blush of choice today, which is the Clinique Cheek Pop Blush Pop in Ginger Pop. And I'm just going to smile a tiny bit and apply this. I keep looking there because that's where my mirror is. I love blush, so if I can like bathe myself in it, I will. For my brows, I've actually gone back in time. I know you guys remember when Anastasia Dip Brow was like reigning supreme. I believe in her. She's an amazing product, and I am back using the ABH Dip Brow. I use it with the brush, literally with the number 12, and it's really fine and really thin. And the reason why I like this product, and I'm using the shade medium brown, I love how sharp and firm the bristles on the brush are, so you get such a clean line and like a really nice finish. And for those of us like me that don't have a lot of eyebrow, it's just like really easy for me to create an eyebrow shape because of how firm the brush is and how smooth the product allows me to apply. Once my brows are done, I'm just going to clean them up with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer. And I'm just going to blend that out with a tapered, this is called a defining crease brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to blend that concealer out and also use that time to sort of soften up the front of my brow. Then we're just going to set that with the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. And I just like to run it over my brows and my lids. And then for my brow gel, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I'm also a very, very big fan of the Benefit brow 24-hour brow setter. Like, that is in my staples, but I've also just started using this and I'm like really enjoying how it makes my brows look super fluffy and doesn't really leave like a residue. I really like that look. Whilst I'm here, I also forgot to put some powder down the center of my nose, so I'm going to do that now. For my eyes, I tend to drift towards this Makeup by Mario Master Matte palette. It is just like, you would be okay if you only had this palette. I honestly think so, just because generally, like, I don't really wear a lot of dramatic eye looks. So for me, it's like, well, I just need a palette that I can do a good smoky eye with, a good sultry eye, and like a bronzer sort of shade. So from the middle row, I take this shade here and I just go in my crease with it, just like so. And I always like bring my shadows outwards, just like so, just to create like a nice wing. And it also gives your eyes a real like subtle sort of shaping. So I just go in with that. Then I go in with the darker brown in the corner with the crease defining brush from Real Techniques. Is that what it's called? Defining crease brush. And I just go on both sides and I very lightly add it to my crease. And that is my eye makeup look, guys. I wish I was lying. And then I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. Right now I'm using the Collection 2000 Fast Stroke Liner. Very slept on, and it's only like £3. So I'm going to just draw myself a nice little wing, which will be hard with my lashes, but... Okay, once that's all done, I'm just going to take this opportunity to dust off the powder that's under my eyes. I'm using a Real Techniques Expert face brush, which just allows me to stipple product in, dust off, stipple, dust off as I'm going. And I really do like this. I like the wand, and it's not very, it doesn't leave your lashes very clumpy. So I'm just gonna do my bottom lashes. Once that is done, I'm going to go in with my lip products. Actually, I'm going to do my highlighter first. So the highlighter of the moment is the Makeup by Mario Master Secret Glow highlighter. It is amazing. It's in the shade Expensive, which is basically clear. And what I do is I take the back of my beauty sponge and I dab it in the product, and then I just apply to my cheeks, just like so. And it honestly just gives you the most natural, wet looking glow. Like, I just have fallen completely in love with it. I think it's amazing. Like, look at that, it looks so natural. I'm just like, wow. Anyway, so I take that and I dab this across my face, just like on my high points. And it is very dewy. It has like a waxy feel, so don't get carried away. I say all that to say, just use a small amount. You don't need a lot. A little really does go a long way. And do you know what, I am going to add a little bit of color to my face, just to my cheeks and my forehead. So I'm going to go in with my MAC Sun Power. I actually dropped and broke it, then I had to like do a little self repair thing. So I'm just going to add a little on my cheeks and on my forehead. just like that. Just something subtle that makes a world of a difference. So once that's all on, I'm going to go in with my lip products. So I'm going to start with my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in the color Cool Brown. This is a very light brown. So I'll just start with this. And the girls on TikTok have told me to line inside your lip on the sides and then outside your lip where your cupid's bow is, and you get like a really nice doll-shaped lip. Doll-shaped lip? I don't know what to call it. And the same on the bottom, line inside on the corners and then outside at the bottom. And you guys know I like a dark lip line, so I'm going to go on top with my Morphe Trendsetter, but I'm literally just going to sort of add some definition. And then I'm going to go on top with Cool Brown again, just to make sure that it's all blended together. And then for my lip shade, I'm going to go in with the Revlon Color Stay in the shade It's Ripped Off. I think it's 640. I want to say 640, but it's like a nudish pink, like so. And it does dry matte, so you have the option to leave it just like so. I love a glossy lip, so I am going to apply this clear lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can use any lip gloss you like. I'm just using this lip gloss at the moment. And then just dab it on. Because it gives my lips an opportunity to really like mix together. So I'm just gonna apply it like so. And then to finish everything off, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1, but my other favorite setting spray is the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. It is amazing. It's amazing. Like, it's also packed away in my suitcase. Like, I dare not travel without her. So I will be using this just for this video, but just know Charlotte Tilbury is that girl. So you just close your eyes and lightly, heavily douse your face in the product. And this is the finished look. Radiant, glowy, it's still coverage, you know, it's coverage, but it doesn't look like coverage, which is exactly the mood I'm in for 2022. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like my hair. It's something different for me. So yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Love you long time. Bye bye.